Welcome everybody. If you guys don't know who I am, I'm spiritual coach, life coach, Coco, just somebody that just wants to help you here in life. Today I'm going to be doing what's on your person's mind. I'm going to be using our tattoo tarot deck and asking some questions. Pink is the vibe, as you can see. I definitely have been getting a very strong. Oh my gosh, it's like, oh, I'm gonna go get my other cards. Hold on, you guys are gonna have to see me. I have to get my other cards so I can give you guys some messages. Ooh, okay, I'm not big. Relax. Relax, camera. It was getting a little crazy. I made these cards a long time ago to give you guys like an understanding of like what's in your person's mind. And I feel like I need to start with these. Like, I haven't used these in a while. This one is like, I might take it out because I don't want it to be, coming out just because it's like all jagged on the edges. But let's see. I feel like, wake up. I haven't used y'all in a while. What messages? And this is about what your person wants to say to you, okay? I've definitely been feeling strong soulmate, twin flame, divine couple energy. I've been feeling that, you guys are going to be coming into a soul reunion with somebody really soon if you're not already with them. But I'm getting a lot of you guys have someone on your mind that I am going to be giving you some insight about. There was a lot of cards that kind of came out, so I'm gonna go through them. This is kind of like a nice healthy stack. The first one is going to be breadwinner. I don't know if you can see that. Breadwinner. Sorry, these were backwards. So the person that you're talking to, they might be a breadwinner. You might look at them like they're the breadwinner. Take it how it resonates. So this person could be looking at you like you are well equipped in a certain area, and they might not feel like they're well equipped in that area. It could be work, it could be spirituality, it could be how you guys have conversations with each other or how you decide to show up. I'm really getting that this person doesn't really understand how you're so knowledgeable and able and stable as being the breadwinner. I am getting that one of you knows that you're the breadwinner, and you don't hold it over the other person's head, but it's also like, you're very aware and cognizant of it. The next one, because I was going to say that this person I could change, but I won't. Okay? I could change, but I won't. I think, and I'm having pink and green, I definitely think that there's some stubborn energy because it's more fuchsia. Fuchsia is like a made up color. I think that both parties are being a little bit stubborn. I think that you guys are looking at the situation as if it's supposed to be easier than what it's supposed to be like. I think that if you're going to love somebody, sometimes you guys can go through really hard like strifes and struggles, and it doesn't mean that there's something wrong with you or the person or the connection. It just means that you guys might not be in alignment right now. Okay, the next one that we have, I want to cater to you. So a lot of people are feeling this very sensual energy. The color that we had was orange, so that has to deal with the sacral chakra. It seems like this person like wants to do very like nasty things to you. I'm getting like a snake tongue. I'm also getting like they imagine like very pornographic scenes with you. So there's things that they replay in their head, or things that they want to do to you, or things that you want. I can't give you guys the images that I'm getting in my head, but it's very hot and steamy and sensual. Okay, so this person wants to cater to you. You're gorgeous. Okay, this person thinks that you're beautiful. I think this goes on both sides. I think that both of you guys think that each other are very attractive on multiple levels, but how this is even written out, it's almost like it's a statement, it's not like something that they're guessing or they're feeling. It's just like everybody knows, everybody should know. finances with the sacral chakra. I think that one of you guys could be having some sensual sexual issues. Maybe you're not being completely aroused because of your finances. Maybe you guys have been trying to figure out, like, you know, how your passions can make your finances like grow. Something about like what you're passionate about is connected to your finances. And I'm not sure if there could technically be blockages, but I do feel like because you're not really passionate about anything, there is no money or anything that's flowing in. So the more you move, the more you groove. Okay, this one is like, this one says, I'm a dom, so I need you to talk to me respectfully. Are you guys doms and switches? And this has like a maroon energy to it too. So it's just like they feel it really deep down in their soul. They want to be the person in the situation that is the breadwinner. They also, you know, it's almost like they want to have spiritual reign over you. This person, it's not that they want to, they don't want to like control you. They just want you to do what they say. Okay. I'm afraid to share how I feel. So intuitively, this person thinks about a lot about what they feel. They feel, it seems like they have very heavy feelings for you, but if they were to tell you how they actually felt, oh my God, am I allowed to share this? If they tell you how they actually felt, they think that you would reject them, and they would think that you wouldn't like them anymore. So they hold in a lot of their thoughts, because some of the thoughts that I'm getting are very rude. Some of the thoughts that I'm getting are very like insecure. Some of the thoughts that I'm getting are nervousness, anxiousness, but then on the other part, it's like, I don't know if these words correlate with you guys, but like sloppy, unkept, like, you know, things like that. So maybe this person's judging you and you don't really know, but now you know, because I said something right now. I'm looking for someone to control. Maybe that's where this person's insecurity comes in. Sorry, it's getting pretty hot in here, and it's because I have the, did I have the oven open? Okay, and so this is kind of like what I'm getting, that this person, they're not looking, I said that they weren't looking for someone to control, but for some of you, I'm looking for someone to control. I didn't want to say control because I thought that was like very aggressive, but I don't know. I think that I should start like getting some, pulling some cards on some of these. I just want to give you guys the information as far as what's on this other person's mind or the person that you're thinking about. And these are the cards that came out. I consume too much social media. Okay, very self-explanatory. New career path. Okay. Teenage fever. Trying to get your sensuality back up. Are guilt and shame the same? Someone feels guilty about something. Someone feels shameful about something. Okay, something that they did, they feel very guilty or shameful. Like, it's like, oh my God, I'm in love, but I can't do this anymore. Oh no. Okay, very, very simple. And then this one, we have two left. I think there will be a perfect time. I just don't know when. Okay, that's a lime green. And then I have, I didn't think choosing them would make me lose you. Sorry, I didn't show you. They're backwards anyways. How do you guys feel about these messages? Do you guys want some more of these? If you guys like these, let me know. I'll pull some more. But I do want to get on what's in this person's mind, okay? So if you guys, again, don't know who I am, I'm just someone that just wants to help you here on earth, give you guys the messages, help you out, give you a little bit of insight. And this is how I read. Take what resonates, don't take it if it doesn't resonate. And let's get into a prayer. Heavenly Father, ancestors, spirit guides, protective angels, higher self, and Mother God, thank you so much for being here today. I appreciate the abundance, substance, and prosperity that you bring. Thank you for connecting me with the collective and bringing me messages from your eternal youth and letting me be myself to give people a better understanding to connect with you and to connect with themselves. If you are not called upon this reading, you are not welcome. Sorry, my prayers are so short. It's because as I'm doing them, my brain is getting filled with channeling and words and messages, you know, from like source. So I'm gonna shuffle these cards really quick and then we're gonna get into it. What is on your person's mind? Let's see what's on your person's mind right now. There's so many cats that live by me. What's on your person's mind? The Five of Coins. So it looks like we have an arrow going through a skull. Let me see what the book says, because these cards are different. Every tarot card or every tarot deck usually has like a different understanding as far as like what the cards are and what they mean. That's why they usually give you like these little books. We are on the coins. So Five of Coins is material struggle, whether related to work issues, health problems, overspending, partnership, or family loyalties, loss, disadvantage, recovery from ruin, potential to reverse a bad trend. So I was kind of getting that as well. It seems like this person might be running into some financial struggle. It looks also like their energy is being depleted with having to overthink in a lot of areas. It seems like this person is usually prepared for a lot of situations in their life. They have usually they prepare and then they have time to execute. Everything has been happening so rapidly that if you can kind of look on this skull's face, it almost seems like this skull has like, you see that like crack down their skull or their forehead. It's like this person's third eye is being completely blasted open, and their crown chakra is being blasted open with information that they can't necessarily understand. They just know that they're in the middle of it and they're supposed to be in the middle of it. And this is also air I'm getting that's around here. So there's a lot of movement and activity that's happening around this person right now. So they could be showing up in a different way, but I do think that they're going to be successful in whatever they do. I just think that right now is a little bit they're struggling right now financially and mentally. Okay, what other messages do we have? What's on this person's mind? So we have the Emperor. Yes, the Emperor is popping. He has a hawk at the bottom. I think this person thinks about how they can be their best self. I think this person thinks about how they're able to get there the most efficient and effective way. It seems like every time they put in the effort and it doesn't go the way that they want, they try to restructure and reform on how to make it better. It does seem like when this person does this, it doesn't always seem like they're able to either complete the task, or they usually might not get a second chance to, you know, be better again. So it's like someone's preparing for something that they don't know. They're in this indecisive energy that they don't know what they're preparing for. And so they prepare for things that have happened to them in the past. And then they come to find out that the situation that they're going through is new. Okay, so they're going through a new situation, but I do think that their intuition's helping them. I do think that them being grounded and then also understanding where their security lies, this person might be less generous at the moment because they understand that they might need to move in a different direction, or they might need to prepare for something that is going to just have their attention in the future. Okay. Sorry. Also, I hope you guys have been well. Any other messages? What's on this person's mind? What is on their person's mind? Oh my God, the High Priestess. So it looks like the High Priestess is on this person's mind, okay? They are thinking about you. They are thinking about how attentive they are with you. They're thinking about how you pay them attention in ways that usually people don't recognize. This person understands that because you're the Empress, you have higher understanding and intellect that they might not understand, but it makes them very curious. It makes them feel like you guys necessarily, it's not like you don't see eye to eye, but if you look at this Empress with like the scroll in her hand, and then you look at this Emperor, sorry, I said Empress, this Priestess, this High Priestess, and then you have this Emperor, right? this emperor is looking at this priestess like, oh my god, like we are both regal, but like they're both on thrones, but like it's almost like this person understands the sun and this person understands the moon. So this person knows how to make things work in the material realm, where this person knows how to make things work in the spiritual realm. And they think about how you're so intuitive, and they think about how comfortable you make them. But they also get very nervous because they don't really understand what you can see on the intuitive and spiritual side, right? Let's get some more messages. What's going to make this person happy? The person on your mind, what's going to make them happy? Okay, what's going to make them happy? The Knave of Swords. What's going to make them happy is, to be honest, like staying focused on I'm gonna be honest, they're gonna stay focused in the time of disaster, but they're also doing toxic things as well. Like you focusing on the sword could be a little toxic, you know what I'm saying? Because the sword is reflecting back into you. So at this moment, this person might not want to do any introspective work. They might not want to like go inwards, but the fact that it's being reflected back to them, what's going to make them happy is trying like getting over their fears and trying something new. And I'm going to confirm that with the book that we have. This is the Knave of Swords. So it says the knaves. Let me see where this guy is at. Let me see where this guy is at. This is a very interesting book. Where are they at though? Okay, here we are. They're in the back. They're in the back of the book. Okay, so we have the names. Where are they at? Okay, they have the High Arcana, Major Arcana. Let me see. What is this? I already passed it, you guys. Spy, observer, intelligence, vigilance, examination, indiscretion, surprise, the unknown, unseen, unexpected, stealth, cunning, outspoken, sometimes at its cost, but skillful at handling controversy. So yeah, this person is definitely going to put themselves in a position where they're uncomfortable and just try it, because I definitely think like the introspective work that they've been doing, they feel pretty resilient. I think that they feel like they can make it through anything. And I think that they think that if they keep pushing through and they keep studying, like I said, you're not going to learn anything if you're looking at this sword, right? But I do feel like they're trying to maneuver and execute like a specific task without having to reveal their hand. I'm just being specific, y'all. I don't know who this is for, but I'm just saying, that was what's going to make your person happy. Probably figuring out the riddle, that they've been wondering. It's just like, well, let's get into it. Is this person going to figure out? What does this person find? What information? What information does this person find out from studying you? Justice. They're finding out that you're the fucking real deal. They're finding out that like you could be their karma. They're finding out that you are somebody that is genuinely placed to create balance. Okay, so this is what they're finding out. Okay. This person is finding, now I gotta read what's the Justice card in here. It says that Justice, that's a Major Arcana. The Justice, balance, equilibrium, equality, symmetry, harmony, integrity, honor, fairness, neutrality, moderation, action and repulsion, polarity, oversensitivity, vindication, self-righteousness, bigotry, prejudice, favoritism, promise versus threat, rights abused. this person is finding out that like you're not really, it's just like you're a force to be reckoned with, okay? It seems like this person understands that you create a lot of balance for yourself and for others, but they're trying to figure out how you're supposed to be coming in and creating fairness and balance in their life, right? Maybe they're just overlooking things. I did say, oops, I have to get off here soon. I did say that both of you guys are being stubborn, but I really think that this other person's being very stubborn. And I think stubbornness comes with like lack to agree, or you can agree to disagree, but the person that is like, it's almost like, yeah, that could be true, but am I gonna move on it? Like things can be true, but like if something is really true for you and you want to fix it, you want to like start making moves to fix it. You don't want to just be like, okay, well, is that true? Well, okay, yeah. And then you just, I hope this message is getting to whoever it needs to. I don't know. This is a very interesting reading. It's been a very interesting day. Let's get your last card. What does this person want to say to you? Please don't do me like that. We're going to put those back. That was at least 6 cards. And I'm supposed to be up here in like 5 minutes. What does this person want to say to you? This person wants to say to you that you are a karmic blessing. This person wants you to know that you are resilient, but you changed their way in so many aspects that you wouldn't even recognize because you're just being yourself. This person is letting me know that, well, their energy is letting me know that they're very grateful, they're very understanding, and they're willing to be patient with you. And this person wants you to know that they have a lot to work on and they want to be able to give you what you need, but also they're wanting you to also be patient. They're also wanting you to understand that what they're going through right now just needs patience. And I can't really tell you guys to be there to be patient or not. I just know that like when cycles end and when they open, the world to me, I'll tell you what the world card is first, and I'll tell you what it means to me. Because the world card definitely represents like a new way of thinking, like you're opening like a new portal. Long journey, perfection, completion, conclusion, reward, prize, the universe including the 4 seasons, the material world supported by the divine imagination, power through intelligence and wisdom. So yeah, that was similar to what I was going to say. I feel like the world is something where like once the world card shows up, you have an understanding. Well, you have the choice to make the world different. I feel like you get an out when the world card comes up. Like you can be like, you know what? I have the choice to either choose this or this. And when the world card comes up, it's letting me know that like, hey, there's going to be a situation that may need to change, but you have the choice. So you guys need to start taking in like the things that bother you and the things that you think about that you think that aren't going to come up later. You should probably start writing those down and start understanding them, because those are probably the things that are making you unhappy. And then once you can identify that, you can really see if situations are worth it for you. And I'm going to look at the bottom of the deck to confirm. Fuck! Damn it, y'all. 3 when I said that. I want a Philly cheesesteak sandwich, but this is the world. I mean, this is the fucking tower. Didn't I just say that you would have an out? Let's see what's under there. Oh, it's the 5 of Cups. You guys are going to be experiencing something that's like a heartbreak in the emotional, like spiritual realm. It's almost like because things aren't working out here in this physical realm, the spiritual realm is like crying, you know, because it didn't work out. But we do have a King of Cups. So I think that there's going to be a new version of this person. I think this person's really going to rise to the occasion and start understanding that like You can't just be hyper focused like on one thing. You have to actually move on it. Like this is the Knave of Swords, and he's focused on like, you know, the everything that's in front of him. He can't even see the battle. He's just so concerned that he has the knife in his hand and he has to fight for the battle. Bitch, the battle is next. The battle is coming. What you looking at the sword for? Hurry up and figure out the artillery because the battle is coming, okay? And then we also have right here the knight, and I'm pulling from the bottom of the deck. I just had a couple more minutes after pulling the last card. We have, who is this? Ooh, King of Cups. I'm more of an emperor girl myself. I like to be with, you know, high priest, or emperor myself, but it doesn't mean that this person's not coming in with a lot of love, okay? This person's definitely coming in with like a tear on their cheek, so they have definitely been through some like they've been through some struggles. They've been through some things where it's just like, man, like I really see how people, you know, treat me. I hope that this next person for you guys is exactly what you're hoping, because the Nine of Cups lets me know that you or this person could be really in their own energy. Like I definitely think that you and this person are going to have an equal understanding of what communication's like, what love is supposed to look like. It's not going to be all daydreamy. It's not going to be all super serious. It's going to be a really nice balance. But I hope there's somebody that like you like how they treat you, you like what their essence is like of a person, you like how they look, you like how they treat you, and like how they treat your friends, and how like they take care of you. I hope they're honest with you. I hope they're caring, and I hope everything works out in your favor. And if you guys like these messages, or if you would like a personal reading, please let me know. But I love you, and I'll talk to you later. Bye.